I want to know how much overtime we're paying now. I mean, which department is getting overtime and how much, and I mean, as far as the budget goes.
Yeah, I'll give you a copy of that last.
Yeah, but I mean now, during this month. I mean, do you have any idea how that's running?
What's
Kenny, do you know how much overtime the police department's getting?
We're not getting any. We're getting comp time right now.
You're getting comp time?
Any overtime that we get, we have to take off.
I thought that policemen were not allowed to get comp time, that they have to be paid.
We've been through this before once with the labor board.
Yeah.
It cost us $17,000. Why are we paying comp time?
Actually, I just filed a complaint with the labor board yesterday because we're not getting overtime.
The police department are exempt from comp time.
Have you got overtime?
Yeah.
You?
Yes, sir.
And it's been comp time? Why?
Did you started that, didn't you, Kenny?
No, you actually informed me that the day that you fired Cody. I've actually got it on recording if you want to hear it. Right
Yeah, let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Oh, now. Fine.
There you go.
Don't blame it on.
There's no way I started comp time. No way.
Let me hear it.
Police
Well,
comp
that's just a
time.
minute.
You can't pay police comp time. It's in there. KRS book.
No, I know that.
The other departments can't.
I'm about ready to grab one from
Oh.
a deal.
Now, the way I understand it, Carl, is any other employee can agree to that, can ask for comp time rather than...
But the officers can't.
Yeah, but the officers can't. Police officers are exempt from that because of
When I
their
was on
position.
council before, we went through this $17,000 the labor board collected for this same attempt to pay comp.
Well, to get comp time, you have to sign a compromise. Even maybe the police are not entitled to it, but even an employee would have to sign an agreement to do that.
They have to ask for it. They have to agree to it, and they can't be pressured into
And
it.
it has to
They
be
have to sign
signed.
an agreement too.
Yeah, but I mean, you just have to ask them if they want to do
They're
that.
not going to work for free. If you
But
want to pay
then-
them overtime, they have to pay overtime.
While he's getting that ready, this letter here says, as a result of numerous notices of violations having been issued to the EPA, it goes on to say that people can't take their vacations or sick days right now. Why?
Because we had the other holidays. Finish the rest of it in case of what in case of a...
It was the EPA, Department of
No, I
Water.
mean, down there, didn't I say that they could take it if they actually wanted to...
Any request for vacation time will be considered, but if absence of individual would interfere with the operation of the city, the request will not be approved.
Right, okay. Is there any problem with that?
Well, yeah, I mean,
I'm going to come in.
The other holidays coming up,
There's no way to go
we had
through all that.
the employees did not start the EPA violation.
Carl.
you need to pull it through the work.
It costs them $1 million.
Actually, you do, yeah, but you can't take their
What's
vacation.
the problem with that? What's
The problem is
with
you're
that?
trying to take their vacations and sick
No, I'm not
days.
trying to take a vacation. They can carry it forward, but we just discussed it. We could even pay them for the vacation. There is an emergency situation. If they want to take a vacation, they can take the vacation. Did I not say that in there?
No, it says will
Don't
not
make
be
a mountain out
approved.
of a molehill.
It's not making a mountain out of a molehill. You're trying to take their vacation.
I'm not trying to take a vacation.
No, it's not. That's not the way I read it.
I said they could take the vacation, but unless it would deter the mission of the city.
Did y'all get a copy of it?
You read the whole thing, don't just read one sentence.
I will gladly read the whole thing. You told me to read
You
the
read
other
it.
part.
You read the part there. It says it would be considered.
You want to read the rest?
I don't care what you read or not. I think
Say it.
Alan's got the floor there.
Yeah, I was just questioning about that. I just wondered how much, because I know for a fact that during December and everything, that everything is more busy. You've got to go to court and stuff, and I just wondered from Kenny how much overtime they were getting to kind of fit in the budget, and then I find out he's having comp time. And that's not allowed. That's not legal.
Well,
I mean,
did anybody sign to just get comp time? Because I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really aware that they were getting comp
Well,
time until.
policemen are not allowed to. Policemen are exempt from that. They don't get that. That's the law.
But any employee that gets comp time must sign an application. That way I would have known about it.
Everybody but a police officer. Anybody
But
but a
he
police
must sign an
officer.
application. He
That's
must
right.
sign an
Anybody
agreement.
but a police officer. Police officer is exempt from it, Carl.
Well, even the police
Whether or not
officer,
they
if
sign
he's getting it, he would have to sign it.
He's not, but he's not supposed to get it. It's disallowed. It's in the KRS.
That's not-
What I'm saying is, anybody that can legally take it must sign an agreement. He must agree to it, in writing.
So have to get it in his payday. You couldn't just grab him, throw him down the floor, and stick it in his.
But if we're giving it to a police officer, it's illegal.
Well, I thought
We got sued one time for that. If I'm not
mistaken.
mistaken, the city did, didn't it?
What?
Didn't they get sued one time for comp time? Yes. On a police
I
officer.
don't think they got sued for comp time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to
Sure did. Had to go back and pay them all that money
$17,000.
back.
Joe Eldridge, the police chief.
I was there when that went down, and there was quite a few officers got
It
paid.
was overtime. It was overtime.
They had to reimburse the overtime because
Yeah.
they were giving them comp time.
Yeah. Sure did. It was.
Very entitled to it.
Well, how much was it? 19? It was
Charles
$50.
said 17,000.
I thought it was 19,000.
It was, well, you might be, the last one I heard was 17.
Well, don't quote me on the figure. I just remember.
It was roundabouts.
What you're saying, you're not required them to take comp time.
No, I have not, no.
So they all just decided to take it for no reason? I mean, seriously, we have families, we have children to support. And any officer, that's how they make their money, is overtime. They're not gonna
No,
pick a
she's
day off
not.
when they can
Carl
get
needs to tell
overtime.
her that. You can't talk to her.
I'm Kenny Ray Raleigh's wife, and they're not gonna pick comp time when they can get money. You act like it's their choice. It's not a choice, and they're not gonna work for free either. So of course they're gonna take their comp days. They're not just gonna work for free. If they're not getting overtime, they're gonna take their comp time.
I don't think anybody.
And then you try to blame it on Kenny Ray, and he did not authorize it or say so.
Actually, Robin was in there with me that day, that we had that meeting.
Okay. what was it?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Here in just a second.
Did we discuss it, or did actually agree
He
to
told me
it?
to, from now on, comp time is what we're gonna be working, no more overtime.
Is that what you suggested?
No, you'll hear, we'll see.
Okay, I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear it because.
Well, I sure didn't know us during the hornet's nest. I just,
A man, a real man.
I opened up
would
a
have
can
bit
of worms,
this
didn't
roof
I,
right now,
girlfriend?
because he's ready to prove it.
If I could remember or recall, I'm not a coward. I don't want you to think I'm a coward, okay? I don't want
to
to.
call you a name. I'm upset because you're trying to cut my pay whenever I've not done anything.
All these officers.
You're trying to cut 3 of us' pay.
No, it's not.
You were the only, on that paper you gave me just the other day, you looked, my pay was the only one that was cut when the council sat right here and said, the chief gets $14 an hour, sergeant 12, and patrolman 11.
Okay,
You cut mine. We're gonna prove you wrong right now, but I'm not a liar.
Oh, okay.
Do you have that?
I'm not saying
Well,
you're a
it's
liar.
changed around to what we said
I've
in the
dedicated
meeting.
5 years of my
We
life
wanted to bring
this city
people up
and
for,
be
not
good
take them
about it.
down.
Listen, if this keeps going on like this, we'll adjourn this meeting.
I'm just gonna let you get this.
But I wanted to
I'll
read.
be fired
You say
tomorrow.
I
Y'all
took the
see.
pay.
But at this point, I don't care.
They was never asked, they were.
Is the floor open or closed or?
Can I read this thing? You said I took the pay off of someone here? Charles Raleigh made a motion that all patrol officers be paid $11 per hour, a sergeant $12, and the chief $14. Okay, right at this time, we have 4
I've got it right
patrol
here.
officers.
He got it.
Wait just a second. Let me finish this. Right at this time, we
They
have
might
4
want to
patrol
taking
officers,
your allowance.
one sergeant, and 1 chief.
That's me.
Back that up now, so that they get the full.
We'll listen to the whole recording of the day you laid Cody off and everything. If you want to, I don't care.
Yeah, enough's enough.
Back it up.
How far you want me to back it? I was at the beginning?
No, where it's, when you started that there, because I heard something that should be.
Okay. Hold me back up a little bit
No,
further.
let me see what you're saying there.
Oh, I will. I'm going to let you back up a little bit further just so we'll hear everything.
This is not right.
Y'all want to hear it?
I can't hear it anymore.
Really,
Let me have, well, just, they're the only ones can hear it. Let me have that lifesaver, please.
This one?
Yeah.
All these men that work for me,
Let's see.
I care about them too.
Right there.
No, wait a minute. I
He's
asked-
listening.
Like on Saturday night, this Saturday night, actually, there was we arrested 4 people up here. There was one of them that arrested in Tinkle, which was supposed to get off at 1 o'clock on Saturday night. Ended up arresting this girl and get her down to the jail. And they sent her up to the hospital. He stayed up to the hospital until about 6 o'clock that morning. So he couldn't get back. And then if he came back, the city would have been by a police officer. So, how do you want me to do that? Do you want me to give him his overtime, or?
Comp time.
Well, the reason I asked about it on Saturday night is because that's the end of the work week. Okay. How long have you hours? He was now, he was off about 7:45. What time was his shift? 1 o'clock. That night it was going to end at 1 o'clock. So it had almost 7 hours of overtime. Okay. Okay, that's what you're saying. So they do this, it's a comp time thing. So we want to start doing comp time right now, right? They have to agree to it, and I'm not asking. They're okay with it right now. I've been working on that right now. Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. Oh, within the pay period. Because I was under the impression it was within the week. Well, if you work at 40-hour weeks, anything over the week is 40 hours. Now, if they get, say, 2 hours overtime this week, they can take off 3 hours. Well, that's the way I've been doing it so far. Yeah, so far that's the way I've been doing it. But like on a Saturday night, if they work over on a Saturday night, which is the end of the pay week, we're end of the week. Okay.
This will go on for about 30 more minutes, something like that. But the bottom line is, Carl, you told me to work these guys comp time because you don't want to pay any overtime. Just like today, you told me in front of all 5 of us up there at the police department to buy 2 sets of tires. You signed the receipt in here, then the next day you called and jump on to me because I bought 2 sets of tires.
I have a question. Did you all agree, verbally agree or handwritten agree to do comp time?
We didn't know we were granted the choice.
Well, it was,
Kenny just said on yours that you all
It's my
agreed.
fault. It's my, blame it on me. Blame it on me.
well, you.
Listen, let's say this.
We were instructed that we were to take comp
Okay.
time because of the budgetary situation of the city.
Well, did you hear what was said on this tape
Why would
here?
anybody pay comp time?
We wasn't present at the meeting.
But it's on the
did you hear
tape.
what
we've
was on
got
the
good
tape?
police force.
Let's blame it on me.
No, what was on the tape?
You said take comp time. Everybody here.
But
heard
you
it.
said they agreed
You
to
can
it.
twist
Yeah,
words
you
all
did.
want to. You
There's
don't
no
pay
twisting. I heard the
Listen,
tape.
I have the floor, all right? It was my time. Irregardless, police department cannot take comp time. It is the law.
Then we
It needs to be,
shouldn't be handing
it
it
needs
out
to
to
be,
them.
they need to get their pay for it.
You're the mayor, that's your decision.
Bottom
I
line
thought
is,
we agreed in
Carl,
that
you
meeting
make
that night we
every
bring
employee in this
officers up,
city feel
not
threatened
swing about
that you're
the
going to fire them. That you're going to fire them if they don't do what you say. And that's the truth. I mean, I'm not lying to you. Every employee, I've talked to several.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one feeling this way. There's not one police officer at this police department happy right now. Not one. Every police officer, are you happy, Silas? Let's be honest.
No.
Are you happy, Dale? And I can bring Kegel, Wayne, Andy, and Gary down here, and they're not happy. And it's not because of me. If it's because of me, tell me.
No.
I try my best to work with these guys. I do anything for them. If I have to come in on my days off, I'll come in on my days off to make sure this city's protected. But it's because of you, and that's the truth.
Trying to.
And I'm not blaming it on nobody but you. It's you made this mess, and you're going to lay in it, not me. So don't say I did this.
I heard on that tape
I know.
recording that
Henry, calm down, don't even argue about it, just calm down.
I heard on that tape recording that they agreed to it, Kenny.
I know.
And you was telling me that.
Well, they'd agree
They
to
have
it
no
rather
choice.
not get paid.
We have no choice to
You
agree
had
to
already
it.
said no over.
You said no overtime, comp time.
You know, that you started that tape recorder a little bit when I heard
Take
in
it home
the-
and
We'll take it home
I
and
don't
listen to it.
care.
Okay.
The law's the law.
You give him a deal.
I didn't know the law said
We
that.
shouldn't put them
The
in
law
a
says
position.
that.
Well, now we know it,
That
so.
position, period.
Okay.
I mean, if you're not gonna pay overtime and you're not, and you can't give them comp time, then if, say, they're working a wreck and their 8 hours is up, they say, well, I gotta go because I'm not gonna get paid overtime.
They're gonna work for free.
And there that wreck's gonna be there,
Yeah.
because they're not gonna work for
And
free.
that's what you're stating.
And
You
that's what
wouldn't
we've
wanna
been
work
doing.
for free. I don't wanna work for free. Nobody would. Yeah, you can go ahead and smile and laugh, but
You
the
said
truth's the truth,
you
we have
wouldn't want- You're
families.
asking me if I wouldn't want to work for free? I sit here and take this nonsense.
Take this just because you got,
You know, and take.
Yeah, you do get paid, you get a yearly pay.
As far as that goes, council gets to work for free.
And then we can things like, I cut the pay, I didn't cut their pay. You lied to them. I did not cut their pay, Carl.
Nope.
No, because that meeting didn't come out with nobody supposed to
I
get
wanted to
their
pay
pay
you
cut.
guys $12 an hour, patrol officer.
Perfect
That's
example.
what was said.
The next day, after the meeting the other day, Carl comes up to the police department and says, did you tell the guys that they're getting a raise? I said, yes, I did, Carl. Did you tell Dale? I said, no, I didn't know I was supposed to tell Dale. Tell Dale what? That we're cutting his pay. I
His
said,
name
why?
was never mentioned.
Yours
He said,
was
because he's not a sergeant. Dale, was it in agreement between me, you, and Carl that you was a sergeant whenever you came here?
Yes, sir.
What's
Yes,
on your
it
shoulder
was,
right
and that
there?
was because Carl
Sergeant
had said that. Did Carl not
You
call
shot
you
at
at your
the
house?
side.
I'm
Say,
sorry, I mean,
hey,
I didn't
I'll
know
offer you
stirring up a
$12
bucket
an
of
hour,
worms. I just asked
and
straight
you'll be a
away. I
sergeant.
just bet overtime.
And that was the agreement between us. We can't cut this man's pay. And now I don't know what the agreement between you and Silas was.
$12 an hour.
Well, that was between you all. We can't cut his pay either. Because this man right here works just as hard as any other man in this city.
It's not what he's been saying out in
Well,
public.
you know, I'm not saying cut their pay.
You said, you told me
you called our house your
that the
day.
council,
Right, here's what I was going by. If you just let me read this thing here, Charles Ronnie made a motion that all patrol officers be paid $11 an hour.
That's
Now,
right.
We got 4 patrol officers, 1 sergeant, and you.
2 sergeants. We got Wayne Creech as a sergeant.
No,
And Dale Hoffman as a
Now the
sergeant.
sergeant.
You
That's
got,
what the
We've
deal
had 2
was.
sergeants for
you
the
got a
army.
police department. You got 1 police chief and 1 sergeant and 4 patrol officers.
Well, you hard too.
Well, we've got 8 police officers.
I paid $12 for 2.
I mean, you can take it stripes, but you're not taking it pay.
Well,
Was
that's
any
what
of you
he's
hired
doing.
No.
He's
supervisor?
really a
Nothing
OIC,
was said about
shift
taking
commander,
anything
is what
from
he is.
anybody. I didn't.
We don't have a
We agreed.
position for shift commander.
No,
And you
don't.
can't create one.
No,
It's right here in this personnel
But you
manual.
got to pay a man according to what his experience and
I
qualifications
agree.
are.
You
And I
just
agree.
said,
I
But
Carl,
you let the council do it. You don't.
we had 6 positions. That's what
No,
you
we
just
don't
said.
either.
How many police officers
No,
do we
that's not
have?
true.
6.
8. we have 8 police officers.
Well,
We got
Toby's not back
Toby,
yet.
which
He's
is
not
back. He's back. And now
When's
when
he
he's
start?
I don't know. I ain't
Well,
talked to him.
right now we got 7.
Well-
One is a cops man, okay? One is paid by cops.
That's
okay?
right.
So, now, he's authorized. 7 is authorized. I mean, 6 authorized and 1 paid for by the state.
Which, listen,
That's
I'm
true.
not complaining about police officers. I'll take as many as you all want to give me, and I'll do the best I can do with them. I'm not complaining about police officers. What I'm complaining about is you're saying one thing and telling everybody else one thing, and then all of a sudden we're doing another.
To stop the gameplay with the blame game.
There's no blame game.
Yes, there is.
Yes,